Joining us right now at the Canadian Seed Trade meeting is Arron Madson. He's with AgCall. Arron, how's it going?
Doing great, thanks. And yourself?
Good. So now we've been talking about seed issues the entire day here, but we're going to take a bit of a different direction now, and we're going to talk about recruiting. Tell us a little bit about AgCall first.
Sure. So AgCall really is a customer influencing / project management company for the agriculture industry. So in short, we would work with all of the crop protection, seed, animal health retailers to help them either sell their products, go out and service them in the fields, put out demonstration plots, contact people by phone, do market research, anything that they sort of need that supplemental support. And we do that by hiring part-time temporary people that have agriculture backgrounds to go out and do that work.
Sales mercenaries.
Yeah, absolutely. We often get referred to as boots on the ground, which of course is essentially what we do, I guess.
That's cool. Okay, so and those so they're like temporary contracts that you're fulfilling for clients. Now, are those people that are doing those jobs, are they then employees of AgCall, or are they becoming employees of the organization?
Yeah, so they are hired as contractors to AgCall, who we then turn around and we will contract for the entire project with one of our clients. So they work for AgCall, but when they're actually out in the field, they will be out there representing whoever it is that we're working for.
So are those people working for you year-round then?
So let me maybe give you a picture of how we find those people.
Yeah.
Because the first question we always get asked is, well, do you have somebody with this experience, or do you have somebody in this geography? So our process is to, once we know the goals and objectives of what we're trying to do for our client, we develop a profile. What's the ideal candidate in terms of geographically, where are they located? What kind of education, background, skills, experience do they have? And then we have a huge database, but it's really a job of headhunting to go out and try to find those people and hire them. And some of those people will work for us on a project, and they may work one project throughout the year, or they may work on several. Some of our people will work full-time for the next 3 to 6 weeks. Others will work year-round, but maybe for only 600 to 800 hours throughout the year. So they're all part-time temporary people, but all knowing, understanding, working within the agriculture industry.
Okay, and that was my next question, is what is the balance between ag background versus no ag background?
Yeah, so they all have an ag background, all the people that we hire. So we'll have people that are, everything from newly graduated students to recently retired farmers, producers, recently retired sales reps, people who are maybe consultants on their own side, and so they have a bit of flex time. We use a lot of stay-at-home moms that have worked in the industry and have decided to stay at home with their families, but now have a little bit of free time, so they can either go out and make calls and work with growers and retailers, or sometimes it's they're making calls from their homes to go out and reach and call on behalf of our clients.
Do you have any positions you're looking for, like washed-up radio hosts or anything like that?
We can always use people. So it really is interesting, because it's our business is the type where literally we're recruiting year-round, even though we may not have a project. So when obviously a project comes up, the more people you have sort of in your database, the easier those projects are to fill. So we're constantly looking for people. At the same time, we often have great people that we want to use, but we may not have a project that has a requirement in that geography. So it really is a matter of trying to match the skill set with the client's needs. It's
a very interesting model. So there's probably people listening, as we had just had a major catastrophe here right beside our table. The staff, you can hear it. Okay, that's what happens. You just you got to roll with it. Okay, so why are these companies not? Why do they need ag? Why aren't they just hiring these people themselves?
Yeah, great question. And we often say that one of our biggest competitors is companies themselves just going out and hiring more people. The reality is that it's overhead for them. It's more, a lot of people, when it comes to, we want to promote a product, we want to sell some more seed, we want to go out and put out some demonstration plots. They need some resources for a specific focus and for a specific time frame. And if they hire those people themselves, they now have a year-round resource that they're paying for, that they're having to try to, there's still huge expenses in terms of recruiting, hiring, training all those people yourselves. So it really is a much more, I guess it's a more flexible resource from their perspective.
Yeah. Okay. So you mentioned some retired farmers, or people maybe but they're still looking to be involved in the industry and looking for some work. So what kind of work are those people doing?
Yeah. So they would do everything from again, we sort of talk about our business in three ways: face to face, over the phone, and then we have a digital piece. But the face to face and phone work, again, we're using people that have that agriculture knowledge and skill set to go out and talk to other growers, producers. So for an example, we might hire a retired farmer to go out and talk to another farmer or farmers in their geography about a new seed variety or something that they can talk as a peer. And so it's really about peer-to-peer influencing as much as it is anything. So
do you have any farmer clients?
So we do, in the sense that another facet of our business is crop inspections. So we deal directly with seed growers and go out and do certified seed audits for them as well. Most of the rest of our business, we tend to have companies, whether they're small or large, but they're companies that are looking for that supplemental support.
Yeah, because I wanted to have this discussion with you because I think a lot of times when we talk, I'm very passionate about trying to attract people to our industry, and we only have so many supply of farm kids to fill that pipeline. We need to attract people from outside the industry as well. It's a big issue for not only the seed industry but agriculture in general. A lot of times we talk about part-time labor. We talk people right away go to temporary workers, right, and so is some of those government programs. But that's not always the case. There's some people that have an attachment to our industry that maybe want to put in 2 good months because they're in sort of semi-retirement, or you mentioned mat leaves, things like that. That's I think that's a really kind of an interesting model that gets more and more people still working in our industry.
Yeah, and the folks that we engage are all people that, again, they not only know and understand the industry, but they love the industry. They want to stay connected. So just because I'm not maybe working full time, or because I'm staying at home with my kids or whatever, I still want to be engaged. I still want to have those connections. So it allows them a way of fitting in some work and being able to still be a part of the industry into their everyday life. So it really is on it's about fitting into their life as opposed to them fitting work into or their life into work.
And obviously with the technology out there today, like telecommunications and web conferencing, location of those people is probably not, it's definitely not as super critical as it was 20 years ago.
Absolutely. One of the other facets of our business is phone work, and we do a lot of outbound calling to growers on behalf of, again, our clients. And we don't have a call center. All the people that we use are growers, producers, farm wives, people that are calling from their own homes. We have obviously a secure platform that they're able to tie into and use, but at the end of the day, absolutely, they're able to work from home. So it works out well for them.
Well, I'm going to assume that there's members of our audience that are looking for this kind of work. Sounds appealing to them based on their given situation. If they do want more information on AgCall, how do they get it?
Yeah, if they just go to our website, which is www.agcall, AGCALL, so agcall.com, and there is an associates web page on there, and they can click and have the opportunity to, or they can just kind of go through and get in touch with us that way.
Fantastic. Arron, I really appreciate it.
Thanks very much, Ron.